Good morning, dear students. Myself, Miss Deepthi from Dip Scroll Bag. In today's lecture, we are going to continue the reading of Geography, Chapter 13, Life in Temperate Grassland, Prairies and the Whales. So, in previous lectures, we have read about the location of the prairies, climate of the prairies, and as well as we have read the life and we have read the about the local wind that flows in the Paris, that Chinook, which help in the melting the snow in Paris regions in North America, as well as we have read about the natural vegetation found in the Paris. And wildlife, we have also read about the wildlife found in the Paris regions, that American basin is the main animal which found in the Paris region in North America. Now today in today's lecture we are going to read about the people in the Paris. What in this paragraph we are going to read about the life of the people, what they grow in the agriculture is there, and industrialization is there in this region. So let's start. People in the Paris. The Paris grasslands are originally inhabited by Red Indians or the American Indians. सो द इनहेबिटेंट्स मीन्स जो काफ़ी समय से वहाँ पे रह रहे हैं, तो इनहेबिटेंट्स दे आर नोन एज रेड इंडियंस और अमेरिकन इंडियंस. These are the tribals. So tribals are there. The tribes living in the Paris are Apache, Cree, Crow, Pavi, etc. At present, most of the people who are settled here are migrant Europeans and their descendants. जो वहाँ पे काफ़ी समय से पहले से जो रहते आ रहे हैं, जो अर्ली टाइम से रहते आ रहे हैं, उनको हम लोग रेड इंडियंस या अमेरिकन इंडियंस कहते हैं. और वहाँ वो ट्राइबल्स हैं. सो उन अलग अलग ट्राइब्स का अलग अलग नाम से जाना जाता है. वेयर एज जो प्रेजेंट एट मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल लिविंग इन द नॉर्थ अमेरिका और कैनेडियंस आर the white color skin, the white peoples are there. So those people are migrant from Europeans. They are migrant. Their forefathers and forefathers have migrant from the Europe to these places. So this region is sparsely populated and the people are very hardworking. Sparsely populated means बहुत दूर दूर एक दूसरे से रहते हैं, और द पीपल्स आर वेरी हार्ड वर्किंग. मेजर ऑक्यूपेशन इन द Paris grassland are farming and cattle rearing. Wherever average annual rainfall is more than 50 centimeter. Extensive agriculture is widely practiced. Extensive means वो एग्रीकल्चर जहाँ पर एक लार्ज लैंड पर क्रॉप्स ग्रो की जाती हैं फॉर कमर्शियल वैल्यूज़ के लिए. The modern scientific method of cultivations are used to grow crops in a large scale. The farming is done with the help of machines such as tractor, harvesters, and combines. So we can say in these area, here the fields are very big, large fields are there. So they use modern techniques to cultivate here in the Paris. Maize means corn is the most important crop grown in the Paris region. Another crops including potatoes, soybeans, cotton, and alfalfa. Alfalfa means methi. In the Canadian Paris, wheat is grown in the spring season, while in United States it is grown during the winter season. So in Canadian Paris, wheat is grown in spring season. Spring मतलब कि बाहर का मौसम means September or March, April, May means. And whereas in American Paris, wheat is grown in the winter season from means November, December, January, February. So winter season they grow there. During the most of the crops sold in the market in North America is a सरप्लस फूड प्रोड्यूसर। यहाँ पे ये मतलब है कि भी यहाँ पे जो फूड ग्रोस किया जाता है वो काफ़ी, वो अमेरिका की नीड को भी सेटिस्फाई करने के बाद में भी काफ़ी अनाज बच जाता है, जिसको वो दे सेल इन द इंटरनेशनल मार्केट एंड गेन प्रॉफिट। Most modern scientific methods such as crop rotation, countering plugging, and split cropping are employed. Not only the high yield but also prevent soil erosion by the strong winds. Most of the wheat is exported to countries in Europe and Asia. Thus, the Prairie regions are known as the granaries of the world. Why they are known as the granary of the world? Because they sell surplus food to the other countries of the world. The nutritious grass is in the eastern part of the prairies are used to raise dairy cattle. The dairy cattle's belt extended from the Great Lakes to Atlantic coast. Dairy farming are now the what is dairying farming? Dairying farming means grow animal cow, buffalo. These animals are rare for their milk and milk products. Dairy farming is mostly located near the big cities. A number of food processing units have been established in the prairies, and these are based on the dairy farming and large-scale production of crops. Beef cattle are reared on large farms called ranches. These are looked after by very steady and hard working men called the cowboys. Their main work is looking after driving the cattle to in the pastures. The major meat or beef packing center is in Chicago, Kansas cities, Omaha, etc. So beef cattle means beef का जो मीट है they have उसके लिए कैटल को रेयर किया जाता है, और उनको जिस रेंजेस जिस एरिया में कैटल रेयर किए जाते हैं, those areas are known as ranches, and where the men work hard to rearing this make the गाँव को चराने के लिए वो बहुत बड़ी एक फील्ड होती है, वहाँ पे वो गाय को चराते रहते हैं। तो उनको चराने के लिए जो बंदे होते हैं उनको हम कहते हैं cowboys. The prairie region is extensive deposits of coal and iron. The vast network of road, railways and canals has been developed due to flat and slightly undulating plains. Many industries based on agro product and minerals have been established in these regions. Important cities in U.S. prairies are Chicago, Minneapolis, Indianapolis, Kansas, Denver, Omaha, etc. The Canadian prairies are Winnipeg, Altamont, Regina, Calgary, Shackleton, etc. Most of the cities are market center. They are well connected by efficient system of road, railways, airways, and some of our inland waterways. So in last paragraph we have read about the means of communication and the transport. Mainly means of transport is there, and what type of industries are located in this prairies region. So that's all for the today. In next lecture we are going to read about the life in fields. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.